Hello everybody, Bradley here. Happy holidays to you. Since it is the winter kind of festive season and I'm Canadian, I thought, hey, let's put those two things together and play a game of Canada in Civilization 6 on Deity. We have loaded in here into our cold Pangea map to give us a little bit more tundra. If you would like all of the map details, they are in the description below. If you are not familiar with what Canada does or is good at, well, hey howdy. The last best west is really good at tundra stuff. That's what I'm going to call it, the tundra things. We can build farms in the tundra, mines, lumber mills, all of those things get improved for being in the tundra. So one of the very few civs who can make use of a cold map, which is great. 4 Faces of Peace will give us Diplo stuff for tourism, which is awesome. It just kind of passively happens. Mounties will help us build national parks later, which is great. And ice hockey rinks exist. And they're not as amazing as the rest of this, but I'm Canadian and I like ice hockey, so to me they're fantastic. Now, while Canada is really good at using tundra tiles, he's also just as good as using non-tundra tiles like everybody else. So I thought this start was perfect for us. We can move backwards, have a 2-2 base for our settle, work this 2-2 tile here, and then start expanding into the tundra to make use of our tundra abilities as well. So let's come back one to settle right there. We're going to send our warrior off to explore, and let's see how we do. Let's settle our capital city, which should be Ottawa. Indeed, it is. And with Ottawa, I'm actually going to name it Linda's Lair. Now, if you're asking why does a person named Linda have anything to do with this, Linda is actually a channel member on the channel. And a channel membership is one of the best ways to support me and the channel. And it allowed me to make a purchase recently of a $300 key light. So I am reinvesting the money back into the channel, which is great. So I appreciate all of you. And I thought I'd show Linda some appreciation by naming a city after her. Linda's Lair seems really keen on working that deer tile, but nay, I'm going to work the 2-2 tile. I want an even growth in production here. We're going to get a little scouty boy out to see the world, collect some goodie huts, find some city-states, and once we're there, we should have animal husbandry to build the camp there, which should be perfect. All right, first goodie hut better be a relic. We are going for a culture victory this game, and we will need faith to do that. Ideally, we'll get void singers as well, but relic? Bronze working boost. You never know if you're going to get that or not. It's not the best boost, but it's far from the worst one. Where did you come from, sir? You are not allowed to be here. I'm going to go for the classic double scout opening here. We need to find some city-states. We need to find some goodie huts to kind of get our tempo going this game. We do have quite a bit of tundra here, so this is good. We are going to be able to settle a few more kind of non-tundra cities that are still good for Canada, and a couple more tundra cities which are great for Canada, especially for those kind of later game national parks for a culture victory. We are all fond of pigs, Sean Bean. We have horses revealed now. There are some horses nearby, but mainly I wanted that for the camp here. So we'll send our scout this way. We want to scout in opposite directions just to reveal as much of the map as possible. Choosing between the settler and the monument here is a bit tricky, but I think the settler is best overall. So we're going to go for that early settler, and we will keep working the high production tile to do that, because if we grow anyway, we're just going to lose the population, which is not the whole calculation, but I think the settler is fine. I'm going to take a guess that this scout is just slightly inebriated and got himself kind of stuck here, but we will take the free Barb kill, so that's great. I thought those were borders here, but I think that's just a little lake, so that's fine. All these marsh tiles make an early Etemenanki interesting. I don't know if we can get it. The AI usually gets it, but an early Etemenanki would be fun. Ooh, Victoria! How cool is this? Sheffield is over there. Okay, she's going to build the Etemenanki, and that frightens me because that's a lot of marsh tiles here. Okay, so this settler is great because I do want to take up this tundra, so we will kind of go and settle towards England here and kind of soak up this area before she does. I'm hoping by then I'll have found a good hero, like Oya or Hercules, or someone who can, like, defend a little bit. You know, Beowulf is great. Bologna? And we are a first meet for Bologna, so that's good. We will get that Pantheon early on. But being the first meet for Bologna, which is way up here, means we should have quite a bit of this land to ourselves, which I can get excited about. All right, so on Deity, the AI start with 3 settlers, and since these 2 are not London, we know all 3 settlers have been used, so we should have at least a little bit of time to make our way down here. What we're most worried about, though, is that she's just going to come and murder us before we can do that, but I think if we settle on the backside of this river here, kind of in this area, we can accumulate a lot of this marsh if we want to play for the Etemenanki, while also kind of staying away from her murdering us. Next up is definitely this monument. Just in case we find a hero, we are going to need a monument to build it, and the culture's fantastic, so we definitely want that. I think I am going to try and sneak over, not to the marsh here, but just to one of these tundra tiles. Maybe this woods even would be fine. Ooh, go Bustan! We are not going hermetic order. We are not going hermetic order, but we found Go Bustan, which means we can make a holy site play. There's a really good campus here. Now, do I want... I don't think I want a religion. I don't think I want a religion. I don't even think we could go for one if we did want one, just because we have so many other things going on. I think an early campus here will be best for us. With regard to an early governor, I'm actually going to go Magnus here. We do have quite a few chops, and I can chop these tiles here and put mines down and still feel pretty good because our tundra mines are boosted. And so I think we're going to go Magnus early on. I normally go Pangea, and I might regret this, but I think we can chop out either some settlers or some wonders here, and that should work out for us. Pachacuti also in the game. Awesome stuff. If we can be friends with Pachacuti, that would be ideal. I can't really use any of my money right now because I'm worried about England kind of coming to murder us, but we shall see. Ah, so she threw Bristol down in the tundra there. I'm going to throw my city right here. Toronto is down. And then, yeah, we got to kill these barbs. That's not ideal. We have discovered Hercules. I'm not sure how we've discovered Hercules. Owls of Minerva we discovered as well. That's not as ideal. I really have no idea where we discovered Hercules. Is it because someone else built him? No. Well, I mean, we want to get Hercules then, so that's an easy choice. 2 turns for Hercules. That'll be a free campus down here in 5 turns as well, so that's a huge boost for us. I am at least a little bit surprised. Oh, we have discovered a second continent. Where? Because I haven't got the boost for it. Where is this second continent? I don't see it. Well, if we're going to discover it soon anyway, we want to manage our boost, so we'll come in here. We are going to improve 3 tiles. We're almost able to buy a builder. We have no resources to trade, though, which is unfortunate. Aha! Hercules exists. For now, come and kill the barbs. I think I want to build the Etemenanki, and I think that's dumb as hell. Where do I find it? I haven't built the Etemenanki. Oh, it's right here in writing. I think we sauce the Etemenanki down on this marsh. Right here. And then we chop it out. I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. I think that has to be the plan. While we're waiting to do that, a safety slinger for Toronto would be helpful. I'd like to have a little peace of mind. And we have discovered 3 city-states, which is great because we want the political philosophy boost. So good work. All right, let's get rid of this clan for the era score, which is great. We need it to be in at least a standard age or else she's going to loyalty flip us, which is bad. And she keeps settling cities towards Pachacuti, so that's fine. We do need one more city up here, but we're going to go for that Etemenanki. I ain't faffing about. 25 turns, eh? Well, safety slinger's coming first. We're just going to have to hope we can do it. Simple as that. We're just going to have to hope we can do it. All right, and here he is. The builder's coming in. It's our choppy boy. We got Magnus in here. We're building the Etemenanki. How long? 220 production. So hopefully we can figure this out. All right, so the chop is worth 43 production, which is, it's obviously better with Magnus in the city, but not as good as I was hoping. But we're just gonna have to go for it. Hey, it's 5 turns off. If we don't get this, I'm gonna cry. I could build the mine here for +3 production, which then if we worked it instead of the deer tile would give us +1 production per turn. I think we got to find a way to do a few more chops though. I think it's got to be 3 chops or bust. So we're gonna chop this woods out here. Oh, who are you? And where did you come from? All right, well, you're gonna move. You're gonna teleport back to Linda's lair. They're not gonna be able to stop the Etemenanki, which is good. 10 turns still? Oh, I hate this. The problem is they are standing on my woods, which is not good. We still haven't found that second continent, which does confuse me a little bit, but we're going to have to hard tech. I think we'll just hard tech craftsmanship because we're not going to have another builder for a minute and hope to find a second continent in a couple turns. We got to keep our main man here away from the Etemenanki. 43 production. I'll chop it when I can finish it. Hey, Void Singers! We needed Void Singers. We'll take that. I don't even know what else we got, but hey, cool. We're gonna have to No, we're not gonna have to. Okay, we are gonna find foreign trade. Let's pick a pantheon here, though. Oh, we're definitely going Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. Let's hype this up here. 2 production on all these marsh tiles. Yeah, obviously. Duh. My God. Oh my goodness. Now we need the card to allow us to buy marsh tiles. So we can just own all these tiles. All right, so we're going to put the chop in here. As long as we don't get, like, slot ordered or something, it seems like we're going to be okay. It seems like we're going to get it. I'm going to put Hercules here to block off the path from the Barb, so this should be fine. New population from a goody hut in Toronto. Cool. I think it just goes to the nearest city, I suppose. Please give me the Etemenanki. Please, 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 please. Yes! 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 Woo! Woo! Yeah! All right, we're playing now. Now we just need to buy a ton of tiles. The campus tile and then all the marsh tiles. Think of it as an investment in the future. Oh, I'm stoked. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my good golly, this is fantastic. Oh, hooray. Where is the card that makes purchasing tiles cheaper? It's an early empire, so that's going to be a minute for us, but that's okay. This is only going to cost 30 gold, so let's put the campus down. And then from there, we need another settler. We gotta get a move on. All right, classical era. We are in a standard age. It's not going to be super ideal for Toronto. Yeah, rebellion in 35 turns, but we'll just get Pangea and put Pangea in there later, so I'm not worried about it. Free inquiry is great, especially if we're going to be building a campus here, so that's fine. All right, let's go finish that campus. Do you also want to build a campus? Is that your first maneuver? Now that we've revealed horses and iron, I can be fairly confident that this isn't going to get messed up by anything. I think this is the districting setup we want to go for, so we do want to put that campus up here. That early empire boost is quite helpful. We are going to build a district right now for the state workforce boost. So Hercules Labor's coming in hot, giving us that campus, baby. These barbs are really annoying, but the good news is the barbs can't take your capital. They can only take the other cities. I've also purchased this tundra tile here because it's cheaper. And I'm going to try and get in here to purchase these 2 marsh tiles as soon as possible. But early game here, we're just going to be purchasing marsh tiles because we're going to get an investment bonus in science anyway. So it'll be definitely worth the money. And we'll grow into these ones eventually too. I'm trying to manage my boosts, but truth be told, I'm just not getting a ton of them. I guess we go for the wheel. We are going to be able to farm this rice here for that boost in a moment. No! She took a marsh. She took a marsh. We must stop her. With both monuments done, we are definitely going for void singers right away. So let's do that. Huzzah. That'll be a bunch of extra faith per turn. Oh, Victoria, we're kin with Victoria, which is what we want. We want her to be happy with us, so that's good. All right, we can be friendly with Victoria, which we absolutely want to do. We want to make sure she's not going to come and murder us, so that's really good. Now we just got to find a way to afford these stupid tiles. Early Empire is going to be helpful here in 3 turns, so hopefully she doesn't grow by then. We can use the second Hercules charge on this campus, which we're going to do, which is great. I want to use it on this government plaza as well, but we're going to have to wait. I suppose we could put the government plaza in Toronto, actually, in 4 turns. So we'll do that instead of in Linda's lair, which is Linda lair. Oh my goodness, VB, you idiot. There we go. A library is great. Honestly, it really is. But I think at this point right now, we desperately, desperately need builders. We have so many good tiles to work that I think not getting builders early on will really set us back. We can finally farm this rice for that boost. What a good tile to work, hey? I'm loving this. I'm loving this a lot. All right, early empire in, which is great. We are going to immediately put the builder card in would be great as well. But we're immediately going to put in the card that reduces the cost of purchasing a tile. We are still fighting Barb, so we are going to keep that card in for now. But ideally, whoa, 14 turns, still rebellion, eh? No. Okay. We are going to 80 gold, and we can buy this marsh as well. So hopefully that works out for us. Hopefully they just need to grow into these lakes first before they grow it anymore. Oracle is already gone, and that really sucks for our culture victory. But hey, you know what? We went for the Etemenanki. We made our play. On Deity, you can only really expect to get 1 early wonder. So political philosophy, it shall be. Here is the same kind of question. Builder or trader? I'm going to go with trader. I'm going to go with the early trader. Let's trade with England here and see what we can do with that. Definitely time now for Pangea. So we're going to put Pangea in Toronto. Toronto's going to have the highest population. It's also going to help with the loyalty, but that'll just get us more culture and science from Toronto here. Man, we're not getting any of these boosts. Like, I'm literally... Okay, we got the irrigation boost. I thought we needed archery, but now that we're friends, I don't think we do. I think we can settle the tundra anytime, and the tundra is really good for us, but I think we should get at least 1 settler up in this area. Lake Louise! I've been there! Oh, man, I've been to Lake Louise. Hell yeah. I don't hate the idea of settling on the salt here. Settling on the salt gives us a reasonable city here, but also allows us to build a Huey later on for amenities. -6 loyalty, hey? That's problematic, and I don't know if I can fix that problem. But it does cut her off from Shuswap Lake. Shuswap Lake as well. I live right next to both of these. That's a lie. This is like, you know, a 14-hour drive away. Shuswap is much closer though. I say we go for it. I say we settle this salt. I think this is the first example of us working one of our really good mine tiles here. So we're just going to put a farm down on this tundra. And as you can see, tons of food there. It's going to help us grow really quickly. And once we get all these tundra tiles around it, it's going to be even better. That's for population, so we're going to put the government plaza down. I won't be able to chop this out, which is a little bit unfortunate, but alas, Hercules only lives for so long. And getting the free government plaza definitely negates any boost that we would have got, so that's totally fine. And then getting this will increase our science by 2 adjacency as well, which is fantastic. And there we go. We're going to head to Pangea for some culture, especially because we got tons of science, so that should be fine. We desperately need a sellable resource so we can start kind of hemorrhaging some gold from the AI. So we're going to build this pasture here. It's not the best tile I could have built on. I think working these tundra tiles is better, but we can sell the horses, which I think would be helpful. Can I move and settle on the salt here? It is a plains tile. Oh, I can move and settle. Well, there we go. Done and done. Quebec City is in. Rebellion in 20. Not a problem, sir. Let's trade with London for 6 gold per turn. The reason why that's so important is literally so we can buy these marsh tiles so she doesn't get many more of them. It's important for other reasons, but that's the main one. We're going to build our settlers out of Toronto, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to go into our government. Then we're going to build the ancestral hall, and then we're just going to spam settlers out of Toronto. That means in Linda's lair, we can get builders. For our government here, we are not building any wonders, and I would love the extra great person points because that'll give us more chances, at least, at great scientists. So I think we're going to go for that. Classical Republic. We also don't need too many of the military cards at the moment because we are friends with our neighbor. So we're going to put in production awards builders. We are going to put in charismatic leader. And then here, we're just going to put production in all cities. Why the heck not? I'm going to work this iron tile first because it is in the tundra. And again, our tundra mines kind of get boosted a little bit. So this will be worth a little bit more than that iron mine. With that envoy, we can't Suze Mohenjo-Daro, which I do really want to do, but I will put that third envoy in there. I want to chase that down because it is a culture city-state, and that'll give us at least a standard age for the next era, which is great. We are now able to splurge on yet another marsh tile, so one more for this one. I think we're going to have to give this marsh tile up, but one more for this one here, and it's 96 gold. Then I think we are done purchasing marsh tiles. We can sell our salt for 12 gold per turn, so we're going to do that. And let's see, I think the iron I want to keep, but I think the horses, they're going to go to Vicky for 4 gold per turn for 30 turns, so huge win. Recorded history for our campus adjacency boost is going to give us a lot of science. This scout is super annoying and in the way, so there's not a ton I can do on these tundra tiles here. But what we can do is go grab the incense for now to give us our amenities now that we've traded the salt away. Ah, you turd! You absolute bellend. There's not a ton I can do. Unfortunately, we're still gonna be able to collect iron, which is good. Eventually, this guy will be a swordsman, but until then, we are hooped. Final marsh tile in the bag, which is perfect. That means I can send this builder to work that rice tile, and from there, I can start upgrading this guy to an archer to help fend off against the swordsman. But I think for now, though, it's time for the library. We're going to build our settlers out of Toronto. So I think now it's time for the library in Linda's lair. Just to get that extra great person point. Just to get that extra science maneuvering. Maneuvering? Moving. Moving is what I meant to say. And we're close to being able to upgrade to a swordsman as well. Huge moment for us here. We are going to get this +8 science. We can put that instead of the builder card. We're done with land surveyors, so that's fine. Let's put the settler card in because we're going to build settlers in Toronto. And the rest of this, I think, is okay. Swordsman will die to archers if you get the garrison promotion, which we are going to do soon anyway. And then if he wants to hit the... let's try and bait him into the warrior just to take a few hits as well. And then we'll go researcher here to get a little more science. If we get one more before we grab these settlers, what we will do is we will build, oh, what am I trying to say here? Oh, provisions, so we don't lose the population. Yeah, so we did get that bait. That worked out well. We're not going to be able to bait anymore with an immortal nearby, but we can get a industry on the incense, which I think we're going to want to do. If anything, hard tech and construction is going to give us the boost for games and rec, so it's probably okay in the end. This is a great deal for our Diplo favor, so let's take it. Keep piling up that gold. This is a good deal for our iron, but I think I might want a swordsman, so I'm going to say no. Yeah, this is perfect because we're going to get the garrison promotion here. Yeah, there it is. I think that's good. The immortal might kill the warrior, so let's not do that. All right, Toronto, your time is now, baby. Settler time. We need a settler down here. We need a settler over here. We need a settler up here. We need settlers everywhere, baby. And that's another governor title. So let's go for provision. And then we need to move Magnus into Toronto for that, though. Let's not do that. We're going to go for provision. And then because we're kind of growing as quickly as we're building settlers here, I'll actually move Magnus back to Linda's Lair when I can and build a few more settlers out of there as well. Yeah, so this swordsman is just causing a ruckus, but that's okay. It's really not ideal, but we can at least repair these later. And we are able to get our own swordsman now, so we're going to do that. That's going to be era score for us too, which is nice. And we did get a great scientist. That's a huge boost for us. That's more era score. It's also going to be some actual boosts as well for mathematics, which is nice. The Diplo Quarter is a very good district as Canada as well, so we're going to want to make sure to get one of them in. We are going to build ancient walls for tourism, so that will be a boost we do end up acquiring. Ooh, Oopsener Hollow. Interesting. Okay, that's a settle we definitely want down here. And we have Mohenjo-Daro, so we don't got to settle on the river either. I think these immortals are going to die. If you're getting hit with this archer all the time, the swordsman's a little, not even a little weaker. Wow. Huge win. Okay, this is good. I think for now, though, we got to go to the dies. It's the only tile we can make it to, and we've got to settle quickly. I do believe it is time to put this theater square down. I do want another settler, though, and we can build one in 7 turns, so we're going to do that. Can we move Magnus back? I suspect we probably can. This is a great spot for that Diplo Quarter we were talking about, especially if we're going to put a harbor here eventually. So let's get that Diplomatic Quarter done and dusted in Quebec City. All right, let's see what I can get here. I can get a pretty good deal for all this. 8 gold per turn. I need to buy an archer in Toronto, which is unfortunate. But we can get to apprenticeship quickly, which is great. I don't have any industrial zones planned, but we'll probably get at least one. Let's at least move the settler to try and bait them into getting hit by the archer. It didn't work, but they moved out of the way, so we'll call that a victory. This garrison archer works in any district, and so if you move it here, it's still going to get the promotion, or the promotion benefit to kill this warrior, so that should work out for us. And then we need 2 era score in 4 turns. Working this tile, this kind of re-fixed tile under the volcano will give us era score. Man, Vicky going ham! Look at that! Settling way up here. Good for me, man. As long as she's not settling anywhere in this tundra, I'm happy with wherever she wants to go. Yeah, we are friends, Vicky. Always, forever. And we can kill this warrior. Can I put the sneak on? Can I put the sneak on and get down here? Remember, with Mohenjo-Daro, we do not need to settle on the river to get the full housing benefit. So that should be fine. We are going to settle on this dies right here. So that's going to be good for us as well. This should give us 1 era score, which is good. I can buy a galley here if I really need it next turn. We'll go with the farm for food. That's 1 era score. And then, yeah, I should be able to get the next era score pretty easily. Well, there we go. We got the era score for something. First thing in the medieval era. Perfect. Awesome stuff. Let's settle on the dies here. That's a good settle for us. We're going to need to buy an archer, though. So let's buy an archer in Hamilton. Because I'm scared. Oh, no! Our scout got killed by an immortal from so far away. I don't know why I didn't think the immortal could kill that or the settler. Oh, no. Okay, well, maybe he can't see us. We just want to settle right here. Right on this little hill. All right. We're in a golden age. She's in a standard age, so that might be potentially helpful. Monumentality is absolutely what we want to go with here, so that's fine. And then, yeah, these archers are going to be super important to just keep chipping away at the immortals. I'm going to send the swordsman down. Everything is going to be fine. And let's show off our tundra lumber mills here. No great admiral points is fine with me, and we get an extra trade route capacity. Also fine with me. We are going to be able to settle the Urbsuner Hollow, which is great. And then these immortals, we're going to be fine here, I think. And let's see how good these lumber mills are. 6 production! Holy smokes. I can upgrade to a man-at-arms unit, which I think is certainly worth doing for 150. All right, this settler is coming up. Oh, Nagano took all this cocoa that I wanted. That's okay. We already have all these amenities, so I don't know if I want to settle this lake. I kind of want to settle up by this cocoa here, just so we have that cocoa, or else we might not get to keep it. These immortals are annoying, but again, I think we're going to end up being okay. And there it is, the Upsener Hollow Settle. Let's do it. Yes, that's so cool. Okay. Good stuff. So now let's pin out our plan here. We definitely want a holy site. We can put a holy site anywhere. If we can buy this tile, we certainly want our holy site up here, +5. And I think you want a preserve right here. White and Nerdy is going to be so proud of us. A preserve right here will preserve these 2 tiles, which will add some yields to them. And then I believe we can plant woods later in the game here, and then we'll have some national parks as well. So that should be perfect for us. And with that Upsener Hollow Settle, I think this is the perfect spot to leave off the first video for you all. I hope you're enjoying this game so far. A little bit different from us. Early Etemenanki, not something we're used to. These immortals are certainly annoying, but I think we're going to be able to do this. We've got a wonderful start here, and the culture game is going to be interesting because we don't have the Oracle. We don't have any theater squares down yet. So in many ways, we are still kind of behind the curve, but in many ways, we're ahead of them. 55 science is not so bad for right now. We're keeping up with the AI. We've got a wonderful kind of setup here in all our cities, so we can get some tempo and really start building up in the mid game. So I'm excited. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the description if you'd like to become a channel member, if you'd like to join the Discord, if you want to do all that stuff. There's merch down there as well. So just check out all the links, see what you like. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video for more Canada Deity fun.